Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Quant price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Quant chart, which has managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $133.2 mark and has also continued holding above that key area of support and has also continued holding above the 20-day MA. And before I get into that part of the technical analysis, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after Quant made its all-time high, we started the bear market where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $40.1 mark. And after seeing the bear market low, we started a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot structure in blue, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $229 mark, and also completed the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the high for that first wave to the upside, whatever we expect next is a corrective structure in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And here on the charts, in the formation of that second wave, where we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure, you can see we have this ABC corrective structure giving us a low at around the $94.4 mark, and also completed the formation of that second wave to the lower side. You can also see that I had this red target area that I had sketched out using the Fibonacci's, and this is where I expected to see the low for that second wave, and you can see that is where we saw that low in the formation of that second wave. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and using a trend based Fibonacci to sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging them to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $400.4 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Quant to do on the long-term scenarios in the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 3. And in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, we also expect to see a fractal wave in formation within that wave 3 because of its impulsive nature. And here on the charts, you can see we have such a move where I'm terming this move to the upside as the first wave to the upside. Then we saw a wave 2 before we saw another bounce to the upside in what I'm terming as a wave 3. Then I'm expecting a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. And by first sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $162.9 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Quant to do on the short-term scenarios in the formation of this wave 3. And because we have the support of the key area at around the $133.2 mark, we have the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher. And I now think that we need to try and battle out the key area of resistance at around the $147.9 mark. Given that we have the support of the 20-day MA, we have the support that we need for us to continue seeing higher prices, manage to break above that key area of resistance. And once the breakout is in and expect a retest and the retest is a success, then we can continue pushing higher and fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. Then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to the upside. And in case we don't see a breakout, that is, we get rejected at that key area of resistance like we are seeing in these two trials over here, there are chances of seeing a massive pullback here on the Quant chart, which could possibly take us back to around the $133.2 mark, which is our next key area of support. And if we lose that key area of support, then I'll be expecting Quant to continue holding above this target area that I have right here using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave down here to the high of that wave 1. That is the high that we have made in the formation of this wave 3, and this target area is between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618. In case we lose this target area, then there are chances of seeing an invalidation point of this movement to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. But if we continue holding within, that is above this target area, then there are chances of fully maximizing our target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. We also have a chart pattern that is indicating a trend reversal could happen here on the Quant very soon, and that chart pattern is a double top, and I can first connect the tops at around the $147.9 mark, which has been acting as resistance like that. And if I draw the chart pattern, we can have these as the first top, then you have seen the formation of the neckline, then the second top, and we are yet to see that breakout to the lower side. And this is a chart pattern that could break to the lower side, having the minimum target area of the breakout being given by the height between the tops and the neckline. So we can get that height and then place it below the neckline, and that could take us back to around the $106.5 mark. So that would be a worst case scenario here on the Quant chart in case it plays out, but I still have faith that Quant is going to continue having the support of the 20-day MA, manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $147.9 mark, and then fully maximize our target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And this is a worst case scenario that we also need to have in mind and be prepared for such a move here on the Quant chart. So that is what I'm expecting on the short term and the long term scenarios. And taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 55 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, and that means lower prices could be coming our way and maybe take us back to our next key area of support at around the $133.2 mark. So that's the update for Quant, and I wish you all the best in your trades.